So Diana was the person who told me, as far as what I have in the kitchen, what's a hazard is anything covered in Teflon.
It's great because it makes things not stick, right? Like you can burn, just absolutely destroy something in a pan and it's not going to stick with Teflon. The problem is that when you use any sort of metal spatula or it cracks, it's leaching chemicals into our food. So Teflon is one of those things that I highly recommend avoiding. And I know that getting cookware is an investment. The good thing about this, though, is that the ones that I do recommend are more cost affordable and actually have some health benefits. So I really like cooking with cast iron pans, which as a vegan and vegetarian, you know, if you're a vegan or vegetarian, I also recommend cast iron because it can boost up your iron a little bit. And then Elara, I think that you use stainless steel now. Is that right?
Yep. The issue with Teflon happens when you heat it too high. So it's when you're going over that 500, 600 degrees Fahrenheit. That's when it's linked to releasing these gases that are not so bueno for our health. We're looking at a higher risk of cancer. You're looking at detrimental health effects, particularly for children and older children, low infant birth weight, thyroid problems, immune system problems. If you're using Teflon, it's not the end of the world. Just make sure it's new and keep an eye on it, right? And make sure you're not scratching at the bottom. And once it gets old, you see any peeling, any scratching, any diminishment of the bottom layer, check that out, replace it.
And I will say that they're not usually marketed as Teflon anymore. So just keep an eye out for the fact that they're not going to call it Teflon anymore. They're going to call it nonstick.